A media communications agency are responsible for one side of the advertising process. If you imagine that there are two companies usually involved when putting together an advertising campaign, one of the people that actually makes the ads, that's the creative agency, and the other agency are the people who plan exactly how long a campaign should be, what mediums it should use, how those mediums should be used. So for example, how long should a TV ad be and how many times do the people we're targeting need to see it. They also help identify what kinds of consumers need to be approached in order to try and sell a specific product. In terms of putting together an overall advertising campaign from a media perspective, it really can take a very short amount of time or a very long amount of time. It can take one or two people, or it can take everyone in this entire agency, which is 350 people. There is no average campaign, but to give you an example, we will get a brief from a client and we will sit down with the client and we'll discuss what their objectives are, what the products are they're talking about. They will have some idea of what consumers they need to target. Normally we challenge that, challenge quite a lot of what's in the brief if we're doing it properly. And we will then come back to the agency and have some conversations with the planning team, the rest of the planning team, who are the people that also deal day to day on account management with the client here. And we'll have some conversations with the people who are planning what we call the implementation of media. So people who will plan TV campaigns, who will plan online campaigns, who will plan outdoor activities. And we will put together our recommendations based on everything the client's told us and what our observations are about the kinds of consumers we're looking for, and how best and most effectively we think we're going to actually affect that change and affect the behavioural change that will result in more purchases. It's a bit like having a shop window. We decide which shop, we decide how big the window needs to be and what the space should be behind that window, and the creative agency decide what to put in it. There is no real specific career path in terms of people that come into media. Very often people have no knowledge of this particular industry. They think, oh, advertising, that sounds quite cool and funky. We tend to look for people that have a real passion for media. They need to be bright, very can-do, numerate, open-minded. The other thing that's really a good reason to look into media is if you're a person that's got a real interest in what makes people tick. If you're a person who's really into psychology, consumer psychology, why people behave the way they do, then that's a fantastic reason to get into this area. And that normally comes across in spades when you interview anyone who's either entering the industry or they want to make a move into this industry.